to either support me or Jared or Jason. I'm really grateful that I could speak with Jared and have him give his homecoming talk while I'm leaving, giving my farewell talk. I'm just kind of shocked that this is actually my farewell, because I honestly never ever thought I would go on a mission. I've had some experiences this last year that kind of obviously changed my mind. Going on a mission. And I don't know, like I always thought that in my mind I kind of stereotyped sister missionaries. I was kind of thought the sister missionaries were the ones that, I don't know, they're kind of the weird ones. That's so mean. But like, I don't know, I just always kind of thought sister missionaries were odd. But I went up to USU this last year, so about a year ago, and we were looking for roommates for the next year, and just kind of had a bunch of friends that were girls up there, and all of them were like, oh yeah, I'm turning in my papers, or I have my mission call, or, you know, just like, they were all going on missions, and I was like, what the? All these cute girls are like going on missions, like what is going on? But I guess that just kind of made me think like, you know, maybe I could go on a mission, like, I don't know. I just kind of started really thinking about going on a mission, and I realized that really everything that I had going for me, like school and work and all that stuff, could wait 18 months, like I didn't need to rush anything. So I could just pick up life again after 18 months. I wasn't really missing out on anything. And so then I was like, okay, like I'm gonna start praying about a mission, and I'll just, you know, see what I get. Like if I don't feel good about it, I'm obviously not gonna go. So I prayed a little bit, like 4 or 5 times, and kind of just started thinking about a mission, and I got like amazing feelings about going on a mission every time I prayed about it, but I just kind of put them to the side because I was like, I don't want to go on a mission, like that's terrifying. Like who knows where I could go, like, I don't know, I was so scared about going on a mission. So I just kind of put it off to the side and wasn't really actually being serious about going on a mission. And then I decided, because 2 of my roommates already had their mission calls when I was really thinking about going on a mission, so I decided to speak to them and see what their thoughts were and like how they really decided to actually go and serve a mission. And I talked to my one friend and my one roommate and a bunch of other friends, and they were just kind of like, oh, like I've always wanted to go on a mission. That's just been my goal. Like that's just been my plan. And like that's awesome. Like I wish that was me. I wish I just always had this goal, but like that just wasn't me. I just wasn't sure if I should go or not. So I talked to my other roommate, and she just told me this story, and it's about. She just said, like, Makell, imagine you having like this huge, great chocolate caramel cupcake in front of you that could feed like infinite amount of people, and it's just so good and so wonderful, and you have this amazing cupcake, and all these people around you have like these little tiny, like day-old cupcakes that are just super gross, and you're all in the same room, and you're just like, what the, like I have this amazing thing. And she's like, that's how I feel about the gospel. Like I have this amazing gospel that just brings me so much happiness. Like why wouldn't I want to go out and share that with people? Like it's just so amazing. And I was like, it kind of just made me like, I don't know, really realize like how amazing our gospel is, and how, I don't know, even like just how happy it makes me, like, because the gospel is like the center of my happiness. Like why would I not want to go share it with people who don't have the fullness of the gospel? And so I guess that just really like hit me, and I was just like, so then I just really started praying about it more, even though I knew my answer, but I just kind of was like, okay, I'll try one more time and just make sure I really want to do this and really want to commit and really want to go. And so I just kept praying about it, and I just kept feeling this amazing love and this amazing feeling about going on a mission. And I still just wasn't quite sure, because I'm very just not a decisive person. So I decided to talk to the bishop, and not about like starting my papers or anything, but just about, I guess, talking to him about my feelings and my thoughts. Because I feel like every single thought of mine was like, going on a mission, and I'd go shopping, and I'd be like, can I wear this if I went on a mission? And like, I would doodle, and I'd doodle like Sister Barton, and it was just like, everything was like missionary, and it was just super weird because I'm not like that. So I guess I just wanted to talk to him about my feelings, and I talked to him, and I just felt like so right about going. And once I left the bishop's office, it kind of just made me like really realize like this is what I'm supposed to do. Like I just felt the spirit so strong once I left, and I really just felt like this was something I was supposed to do, and I was supposed to go on this mission, and I shouldn't look at my mom. And but anyway, so a scripture that kind of goes with that is D&C 8:2. I'm shaking, so this is new. Anyway, and it says, "Yea, behold, I will tell you in your mind and in your heart by the Holy Ghost, which shall come upon you, and which shall dwell in your heart." And then also a quote that Elder Neil L. Anderson said is, "Not all answers will come immediately, but most questions can be resolved through sincere study and seeking answers from God. Using our mind without our heart will not bring spiritual answers." And I just felt like my mind was thinking a lot about a mission, and but it wasn't until I felt the Spirit and I felt that I really did need to go, or like I really felt like this was something I needed to do. And I just feel like the Spirit is so strong. You can really only make the right decisions if you do feel the Spirit, and if you do feel that love and that peacefulness through the gospel. And I just have one other story that I want to share. Let's see. And this was a guy actually had like he was about to get his mission call, and this is his story, but I feel like it goes a lot along with me as well, so I'm just going to share it. And it says, "Brothers and sisters, as you know, the past 2 weeks I've been waiting for my mission call. During this time I was waiting, I had a dream. I knew it was not an ordinary dream. I dreamed I was in the pre-existence and awaiting my call to come to earth. I was filled with the same anticipation and excitement that I had before I received my mission call. In my dream, I was talking to a friend, and I felt a special closeness to him. Even though I've never met him in this life, as we talked, a messenger came and gave me a letter. I knew it was my call to go to earth. In great excitement, my friend and I opened the letter. I gave it to him and asked him to read it aloud. It said, 'You've been called to earth in a special time to a special land. You will be born to the true church, and you will have the priesthood of God in your home. You will be born in a land of plenty, in a land of freedom. You will go to the earth in the United States of America.' My friend and I rejoiced as we read my call, and while we were rejoicing, the messenger returned. This time, he had a letter from my friend. We knew it was his call to earth. My friend gave me the letter to read aloud. His letter said, You've been called to go to the earth in circumstances of poverty and strife. You will not be raised in the true church. Many hardships will attend your life. Your land will be fraught with political and social difficulties, which will hinder in the work of the Lord. You will be born in Costa Rica." We wept, my friend and I, as we read his call, and my friend looked at me with tears in his eyes. He said, "When we are down on earth, you in your choice land and me in Costa Rica, my friend, please come and find me." Then this young missionary with tears in his eyes, "Brothers and sisters, I have received my mission call. I am going to Costa Rica." There is a sequel to this story. About a year after the sacrament meeting, the bishop received a letter from the missionary in Costa Rica. The letter had one sheet of paper in it, and on the sheet written in capital letters were 4 words, "I found my friend." And I just think that is such a cute story about someone having so many blessings and so many great things in their life, that they were going to Costa Rica to share this with someone who didn't have the truth, and I just feel like I am so fortunate to be able to go to the Philippines and to be able to find my own friend and share the gospel with them. And I just know that this gospel brings so much happiness, and if you make it the center of your life, it will bring you so much happiness. And I'm just so blessed to have this gospel in my life, and I'm so blessed to have people in my life that made me the person I am. I love my mom. She's just always been there for me. Anyway, she's really great. And I love my grandparents. They've done so much for me, and I'm so grateful for them. And my dad, he's crazy, but he's great. And I'm really grateful for my grandma Mimi. She's always, ever since I was little, she's always been like, "Go on mission, you're gonna go on mission." And so I'm really grateful for her, and I'm just really grateful for all the people in my life who have blessed me so much. And the bishopric, they've always been there for me to help me, and I'm so grateful for this gospel. And I know Thomas S. Monson is a prophet of God, and I know Joseph Smith restored this church, and I'm so grateful for all the many blessings I have, and I'm so grateful to go to the Philippines and to teach the gospel, and I'm grateful for my sisters as well, and Jensen. You guys are great. I love you all, and I say these things in the name of Jesus Christ, amen.